Gnar, one of those champions that can basically start snowballing on the top side all by himself and transition that elsewhere on the map.
Really shredding through the tanks before they could even really get to that point in time. But the side of Big God Jackals, they have a very solid kind of combo.
Where Jace has a lot of damage, LeBlanc has a lot of damage, Ashe and Braum can follow up with a stun. Things like that are huge concerns. We see the 1v1.
Like this.
Huge trade onto both of them, dropping down to half health. Q connects, he can take it.
Oh, he's going, he forces the flash as well. The flash forward, the red buff has applied, and first blood goes to Santorin.
Very
As well. Doesn't necessarily need that for the laning phase, but he can use it against the Kazakhs if they gank, or if they go for some interesting invade patterns as the red buff respawns. Looks like it did wind up going over to their side, but Wiggly's going to be there to shut down Santorin as the collapse winds up happening. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, Big Gods is also winning out in that trade. A double kill goes over to Wiggly, so he's able to pick up 2 for himself, but Phoenix roams in. He's actually got the red buff after it's been passed around. I mentioned the bully lane potential coming out from there, and we talked about the CS advantages on both sides of the map. She's up 93 to 68, and actually the ultimate coming out here, the dredge line going to connect as well, and as Fabi rotates up, he just finds himself another kill.
This is exactly what we were talking about though. Peekamolf's under pressure, he gets popped under his turret.
So everybody from GCU went mid, everybody from Big God Jackals.
They're going either top or mid. GCU goes mid, gets a kill on the mid laner. Big goes top, gets a kill on the top laner, and here, trying to finish off Ayano, he gets stuck under his own turret for 2 people, and he goes down. RF Legendary teleports in, trying to get something done, but has no ultimate available. Probably not going to be able to get a kill, as GCU looks like they're trying to turn it back. Maybe.
Most limitless source of mana if he's going to wind up going into a side lane, or if he's just going to join up with everybody and go for that last remaining outer tower. Enchanted Crystal Arrow has been used to try to dissuade Big God Jackals, but RF Legendary is there to tank it up, and the tower winds up going down. But are they going to be going for a fight? The Shock Blast and the Gate combination does not really deal a lot of damage. The Flash Wave, but the re-engage is there from RF Legendary. Phoenix now in the backline, winds up distorting backwards, and he gets caught out of position. RF Legendary is going to get that kill. The Realm Warp is used to just reposition the whole team on top of GCU, and they are scattering to the wind. Not necessarily the same dueling power, but it will give Big God Jackals a little bit more power to pressure some of those towers. But if you're going to get caught out there, like Ayano has, that Enchanted Crystal Arrow was spot on from
Ashe Arrow open up by GCU onto the Karma. Not going to be able to continue getting in there, as our Legendary's got a good flank onto Solo, as he's going to get focused down.
Yeah, he actually winds up using the Nautilus ultimate there as well, just to wind up knocking him up and taking him down, as Fabi's able to utilize the culling to
could potentially steal. Looks like they're having a hard time turning off the Baron.
Yeah, well, looks like the flash, the dredge line, it will be met with a flash from Makara, so that Ashe will be able to get out with her life. So they are going to be able to force Big away from this Baron, but Fabi getting in the face of his former teammate of Phoenix there, just trying to whittle away. The flash has been burned. They all flash after Phoenix. He split away from the team, and he goes down.
This is one of the things that we heard potential. And whether that's because your vision's not good enough, your team isn't good enough, and here we see Solo finally going to make a play, gets caught out.
Yeah, he was trying to go for the blue buff, but they don't have that established vision. Like you said, they're not pushing up to...
Gonna force onto the Baron buff, hoping probably to turn off and get some more action.
There is a ward. We'll see if GCU is going to turn on this one. The Realm Warp is available, and it won't wind up porting both Peekamolf and Nautilus into the back lines, but they immediately get met up with the Braum ultimate. Santorin's able to take down Peekamolf, though, and now it's going to be Fabi who winds up taking down the Braum. The Zon just comes out from Phoenix. Is he going to be able to dash out? He gets rooted up by the Nautilus. There's a burn effect on him, and he's barely going to live as the fight is continuing, and Solo has respawned. The gate, the Shock Blast comes in. He does not take down Wiggly, and now he's trying to fight off both Fabi and Kazakhs, whereas on the back lines, Karma goes down to Santorin. They're chasing Nautilus out of the fight. They've chased the Big Gods out of the pit, and that's going to be GCU taking the fight, and now they're trying to pincer down on Wiggly and Fabi. They're caught out. They have a couple of minions, but I don't know if the minions are going to save them here. Solo's poking from the one side, and they are running towards GCU's side of the map, which doesn't bode well.
Nope, they're definitely cut off. We see Phoenix has rejoined the fight after healing up in base. Going to root up Fabi, going to have him drop. Wonder if they're going to keep going on to the Kazakhs. He's a pretty mobile guy.
Well, so is Lee Sin as he ward hops over the wall. Braum with the flash, and the Q does not wind up landing, but the Sonic Wave, the resonating strike, the Hex Drinker pops. They almost take down Santorin. Do not think he's going to be able to stop this Baron from going down all by himself.
Nautilus TP'd in, though.
Oh, Nautilus to the TP. The respawn is there. Karma comes in. The Baron, however, does go over to GCU, and they feel like this just happened. But now Peekamolf gets a kill. He winds up taking down the Braum. He gets exhausted, has to flash out, and Phoenix cleans up another kill. Now in the back of the fight is Nautilus. There's low health bars from GCU, but Nautilus cannot do enough damage. Deal with what the side of GCU is actually throwing at them. They actually utilize the Realm Warp as well. They're trying to get on the Phoenix. Their mid lane inhibitor tower is going down. Their mid lane inhibitor is going down as well. Sure, they pick up the kill on Phoenix, but at what cost? Dude, these very squishy targets on the side of Big Gods as well.
Ooh. see some of the rise damage there when he starts getting the bounces on his spells. Does a lot of damage. Redemption comes in, it's trying to heal up GCU a little bit, but Fabi goes in, having to flash back out.
Yep, now it's just all about GCU. They're trying to push forward. They stayed alive through the initial engagement, and they're actually able to start kiting back and blowing up key targets. They are able to get the kill down onto Phoenix, so that will get Kha'Zix a reset. He leaps down onto Braum, and that's going to give him another reset, but the retreat coming out from GCU. Wiggly jumps forward. He is going to be met with a flurry of blows. That's going to be a 2-for-1 trade so far in favor of Big God's Jackals. A flash away from Rakara as well. Looks like Baron. They know that the side of Big God's Jackals had trouble kind of splitting their decision-making at this point in time. They peel Nautilus away before that, and then the hawk shot from Ash actually reveals that they're doing it. So now GCU, this could be the same song and dance that we saw previously.
Ooh, gotta get sniped.
Crystal Arrow. He does wind up having the QSS to cleanse that off, but the go in from Braum, the redemption is going down as well from both teams actually. Both of them land on the opposing teams, but the force forward from GCU is going to be the first kill going over to Phoenix. RF Legendaries in the backlines trying to disrupt as many people as possible, but even the tankiest of Nautiluses shall fall as Rakara winds up picking up that kill, and now GCU is on the chase. They don't have any vision, they don't know how low it is. Still hovering around about 2K, but they're not even go for the steal. They're pinging down on the Elder Dragon.
Oh, they're going to try and trade with an Elder Dragon. That's a pretty risky move to go for, but they might be able to do it given that a lot of their damage dealers are still alive.
And they have 4 Drakes already acquired, so that's going to be a huge boon for them. They get scouted out once again by the hawk shot coming out from Ash. Everybody from the side of GCU is running in. The Elder Dragon's down to about 3,000 HP. They're going to take it, but can they get out? The Realm Warp is available, and it will get them to safety.
The fact that they were able to push them off, almost win the fight, is great, but they're going to have to keep going here. Solo gets caught again.
He has a Guardian Angel, but he's going in and going down. That's been popped, and there's a bunch of sharks waiting for their prey on the side of Big. That's a shutdown going to Fabi.
Finally up to 4 items himself, matching Phoenix, who's at 5. 4 almost. I mean, he's got the chain vest, still picking up some components. You see, once again, they open up.
They're going for the bottom lane inhibitor area, but Kha'Zix is going to get the shutdown on Rakara, who goes down extremely early, so that's 1 big damage threat down. Phoenix has also been chunked out to below half. The Realm Warp comes in. It brings Nautilus and Ryze in. Ryze has to flash out almost immediately. RF Legendary is able to tank up a lot of damage. The Unbreakable Shield from Braum blocks the entire culling, but he's going to get hooked, and he's going to go down. Wiggly picks up another kill there, and now GCU just has to run away.
Scouted out by the arrow
everybody.
connects.
Yeah, but there is a cleanse immediately from Pekin Wolf. He actually
This is Mikhail's done.
Yeah, Mikhail's actually. So
RF Legendary opens up onto Rakara. Fabi's on the wrong side of this team fight. He's going to go down.
Fabi gets blown up by Phoenix, and that's going to be crucial because he has a lot of damage. Bayano also goes down. Now the only real damage dealer left is Ryze, and the Braum ultimate does whiff. The Realm Warp is going to wait to get some resets, but with Guardian Angels up on their side,
ooh, nice insect.
Good. Ooh, Santorin kicks Pekin Wolf back into his team. That's going to be Phoenix picking up another kill.
There's
and even though Wiggly's trying to go in, the exhaust goes down, and it looks like that's going to be the game. Gold Coin United, we had a lot of questions in this one when they had their gold advantage, but they are able to, in the end, take the game and tie the series 1-1.